This week on Beyond Bizarre, let's begin with a question. What qualities does it take to be an entrepreneur? Wait, that's a broad question. Let's be more specific. What qualities does it take to be a lingerie entrepreneur in China? Sheer grit and an innovative mind to bypass censorship laws. Why do we say this? Because men are modeling lingerie on live stream, since China censors the women who do so. We don't know if this is sarcasm or a brilliantly clever way to follow China's rules. If you open one of China's live stream platforms, you'll see men donning a piece of lingerie. And they don't just model, they make it entertaining. They dance to pop music, brave the occasional twirl, and talk about the clothing they've donned. Why do they need to do this? Because China has one of the world's most stringent censorship guidelines. They don't just block politically sensitive information, but also women's bodies, even if they're marginally racy. The censorship regime sounds like a touchy, prudish neighbor, but what can you do? Several businesses use livestream to increase their sales. In fact, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry in China. It's said to be worth around $720 billion this year. But those with female lingerie models bear the brunt of its censorship. This January, their streams were cut short, or at least that's when it gained attention. Initially, to bypass this, women wore lingerie on top of their clothes. Other times, they used mannequins. You don't need a marketing major to understand that this didn't do the trick. So, men stepped in. Maybe this is one area where men taking women's jobs sounds interesting, to say the least. The coveted Oscars goodie bags. Ever wondered what's in them? Well, this year, the nominees will be winning big, even if they don't win an award. They'd be walking away with gift bags worth $126,000. And what will they comprise of, you ask? Among many other things, liposuction, a plot of land on Australia, a 3-night stay on a volcanic island, Japanese milk bread, and silk pillowcases. Yes, it's quite the mix. But this is not the first time odd items have been added to Oscar gift bags. 2021 saw the inclusion of a hammer, a Peter hammer to be specific. How will it be used? To break car windows to save overheating dogs. Odd, but cute, and important. Other gifts through the years include more BOTOX, sex toys, something called a drain wig. It prevents clogs in the shower, dry cleaning bags, and a $20,000 membership to a matchmaking service. 2019 gift bags had numerous cannabis products. This was after the legalization of cannabis in California. We can only imagine that the after party was quite chill. Over time, yellow rubber ducks have achieved an iconic status. From our bathtubs to our cartoons, they're everywhere. They're usually a crowd favorite, except when you're the king of Thailand. A 26-year-old man in Thailand has been sentenced to 2 years in prison for selling satirical calendars with pictures of cartoon ducks. Officials say this has mocked the monarchy. Blasphemous yellow ducks. But coming back to the calendars, we must give credit where it's due. They were quite creative. They featured ducks alongside dogs, ducks flying VIP planes, and ducks with condoms on their heads. Let's decipher this. Officials say the dogs insult people loyal to the royal family, while the plane symbolizes the king, queen, and consort. What's the big deal here? In Thailand, yellow ducks are more than just bathtub toys. They've become the symbol of pro-democracy protests. When protests began over 2 years ago, the youth used inflatable ducks to shield themselves against water cannons. Since then, authorities have continued to crack down on protesters. Over 1,800 people have been charged under various laws, including at least 280 people under the age of 18. But remember, while governments come and go, citizens and their creativity can make the world go round. Every quack can be worth 1,000 words.